Welcome to this new session of 2 hours and 2 minutes here on TRT World, where viewers can gain access to the leading news stories regarding today's global events. Let's start. An engine room fire has disabled a private commercial chemical tanker 700 miles off the Oregon coast, and one crew member has died. The fire's cause wasn't immediately known, and the tanker left Los Angeles on August 9th, bound for South Korea with a cargo of propylene tetramer, a petroleum additive. The ship's cargo areas are undamaged, and there have been no reports of any pollution. The U.S. Justice Department said Friday it will file no criminal charges following a 4-year investigation into the April 2010 explosion that killed 7 workers at the Tesoro Corporation refinery in Anacortes. Prosecutors examined whether criminal, environmental, and worker safety laws and regulations had been violated, but there was no evidence that reached the exacting bar for criminal prosecution, Durkin said in a new release. Russia's defense security has assured his U.S. counterpart that there are no military personnel in its controversial aid convoy for Ukraine, the U.S. says. It said Sergei Shoigu told Chuck Hagel the convoy was not being used as a pretext to intervene further. The convoy, which aims to aid eastern Ukrainian cities held by pro-Russian rebels, is still stalled at the border. Earlier, Russia denied Ukraine's claims that a column of Russian armored vehicles had crossed the border. Holders of Argentine euro-dominated bonds said Friday they were appealing a New York court's freeze on payment by Buenos Aires, an order that has pushed the country into default. Lawyers for the euro-bound holders told the U.S. District Court in New York that they would ask an appeals court to overrule Judge Thomas Greiser, who ordered a freeze on their payment last month. Greiser had ruled that the payment to the Eurobond holders could not go ahead unless Argentina simultaneously pays off the hedge funds which had sued the country to demand payments on their bonds. Thank you for being here with us. Continue to follow World in 2 Minutes on trtworld.com every 2 hours to gain access to the leading news stories of the day.